Hey everyone, as we ring in this 2018 and watch 2017 drift away in the rearview mirror, just a little reminder to check out the Critical Breakdown on iTunes and leave us a rating and a review, because it feels real good when you do. And there's no better way to start the year than with just get that review out of the way, because you're going to leave one probably by September, and just do it now and you don't have to do it in September. A 5-star review on iTunes. It's easy as that. We'll read it too, because we like that. And we hope you like the episode that starts now.
Boop,
I don't think we can do it. Hello and welcome to the Critical Breakdown, the podcast where we start at the bottom of Rotten Tomatoes and work our way to 100% fresh. I'm Scott.
And I'm Max. And Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, Max.
Merry Christmas, Scott.
Today we're just chatting Christmas.
God bless us, everyone.
You said it, Tiny Tim.
Yeah, we're just going to have a quick little Christmas chat.
Just a little greeting.
A fireside chat.
Yeah, we got the Yuletide log in the
Got some
F
eggnog
place.
in the cup.
We're noggin for sure. Do you like eggnog?
I do. It's all right.
Yeah,
it's not my favorite.
Some people get really into eggnog.
You know, I'm for my listeners.
For your listeners,
my fan base. If they don't know, I'm Puerto Rican.
Scott listeners, go ahead and mute it.
Yeah, our drink of choice, they call it Puerto Rican eggnog, is coquito, and it's coconut based.
Yeah,
it's way different. You had a sip of it before.
Yeah.
It's virtually the same as in being very sweet.
Yeah.
With a different flavor profile, but it's similar.
See, I'm just not a big nogger.
You pour some rum in there and you're good.
Pour some sugar on me. Like, eggnog's fine season, but other people are like, this is the reason for the season. It's not.
Yeah. What about fruitcake?
That's a hot take. I've never had a real fruitcake, I
don't think I have either.
My kind of fruitcake would be like a cookie with a starburst on it.
All right, so top like 3 Christmassy things. Anything. Movie, music.
Sure.
Food.
Yeah.
Gifts, wrapping paper.
I love a stocking.
You like
I feel like there's
stocking?
an art form to a stocking stuffer. Yeah.
Okay.
Like we always have some scratchers in the stocking. We always have some baseball cards. Santa Claus is always good with the candies.
Yeah.
I'm usually getting a gummy lifesaver. It's one of my favorites.
It's like all the fun stuff.
All the fun little stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, those are the things you remember.
Yeah.
You know, I like a stocking. So that's in my top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Also in my top 3, I like the cold, not the snow. The snow.
Just cold weather.
I like cold weather. I like to bundle. I like a good slipper.
Layers.
I love layers. Trident has layers.
Pajamas.
I don't have flannel. I get hot pretty easily.
Yeah.
And once you get this old
Silk
body
pajamas.
under a blanket, I'm trapping some heat under that comforter. I even still have the fan going, but I still like the bundle.
It's essential.
Sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna throw a hoodie on. You know. And you know what? I like Christmas movies, man.
Do you?
Yeah, a lot of them. You know, It's a Wonderful Life. This is when you can get away with a lot of like over feel good, like saccharine sweet movies.
Yeah.
You know, It's a Wonderful Life, Love Actually, White Christmas. You know.
Yeah.
I don't like Elf. That's my like.
Yeah.
That's where I go against the norm. I find Elf just grating.
I watched a Christmas movie this week, which is a rarity for me because I'm not a big Christmas movie guy.
Yeah.
I like a couple.
Yeah.
But half of the ones I like are just dumb, and that's why I like them.
Did you watch Jingle All the Way?
No, but that is my favorite bad Christmas movie, hands down.
Is Santa Claus a bad Christmas movie?
I feel like I haven't seen it since I was a kid. I think I really liked it as a kid, but it seems kind of bonkers now when I think about it. There's a lot of weird shit about it, so...
One of the things that's weird is in the Santa Claus 2, he had to get a wife.
Yeah.
But he'd been doing the Santa thing for like 7 or 8 years or something.
Yeah.
And so it's like, what necessitated it at that point? Did they make an addendum to the Santa Claus?
Like after 8 years.
Was Parliament in session?
Man. No, that's one that I think like works as a very basic premise, but the more you think about it, probably doesn't. So it might be borderline.
Yeah. It's been a while for me too, but...
No, but I watched A Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh, that might be my favorite Christmas movie, period.
It's good. It's really good.
It's very good.
It's
my favorite version of the Christmas Carol story.
I think it's probably the one I've seen the
most
recently.
Right?
I do like Scrooged a lot. So
I've never seen Scrooged.
If you like Bill Murray, Scrooge is pretty awesome. If you don't like Bill Murray, I don't know who you are as a person. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I mean, it's definitely good. It's fun. Yeah. I never watched it as a kid, so I only watched it for the first time as an adult.
Yeah, same here. It was one of my my aunt and uncle and their children really like it, and we watched it all together when they were in town for Christmas.
Yeah.
I was maybe 20 the first time I saw it.
Yeah, I was probably 23 or something the first time I saw it.
It's good.
Yeah.
Muppets are good.
It's a good one. We were wrapping some gifts, so we just put it on, and it was a good time.
Muppets or Looney Tunes? What do you
prefer? I choosing?
Yeah.
I mean, I give it to Muppets, but only because I like them more as adults.
What about Muppet Babies?
I mean, as a kid, that was one of my big shows I watched. Yeah. But I mean, when I was a kid, making me choose that would be difficult. So.
Not even difficult now. Wow.
It's not difficult now because what's the last great Looney Tunes movie?
The one with Brendan Fraser.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's a fair point.
There's more quality Muppets.
No.
So.
What's the Christmas song that you're done with?
Done with?
We're recording this on December 21st.
Yeah.
What's the one that you're like, I can't, that's too much?
I couldn't get into Mariah Carey's Christmas song this year.
Was this the first year you couldn't get into it?
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like this year was a big resurgence of it for whatever reason. I feel like it's always been there, and it started to taper off a little bit. And then this year it came back with a vengeance.
It's just like everything's playing it this year. And I think also she had a cartoon movie based off of it. Maybe
that's interesting.
Maybe that's
strange.
The nail in the coffin for me right now. It's just not doing it for me this year. After that, I always have a hated one, which is Paul McCartney Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
That's Paul McCartney? I didn't know that. I don't like that one very much either.
Yeah.
Jingle Bell Rock, I'm not fond of it.
I've seen some people hate on that one recently.
It just doesn't do anything for me.
It doesn't do anything either way for me, so I'm kind of neutral on it.
I like, what was the one in Home Alone when he was running from the church? It's like a big orchestral song. Forget.
Is it the... that kind of thing?
No, it's not that one. It's maybe it is, but a bigger version.
Yeah.
I can't remember. That's a chorus of the bells or something it's called.
Something
I forget,
like that,
but I'm thinking of something else.
Probably some Trans-Siberian Orchestra or some shit.
Some TSO maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think that was in Home Alone. What is the movie series or TV series that you want to see have a feature-length Christmas special? In the vein of the Star Wars Christmas special.
Game of Thrones, no question.
Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Sure.
Dude, imagine Amelia Clark dressed as Khaleesi singing a Christmas Life Day song.
Yeah, no, I'm there.
Yeah. Imagine I'm trying to think.
How about a Mac and Me Christmas special?
You could bring Hodor back and he's watching
spoilers
porno basically, so... Because Chewie's dad watches a softcore in the holiday special.
Okay.
Have you seen the full holiday special?
No, I haven't.
So
that's fine.
Back when, when I was in high school, I think cable internet had just gotten big where people could download stuff.
Wow.
So yeah, aging myself here, but so we had just switched off of dial-up to more broadband.
A little DSL, if you will.
Yeah.
So but no, DSL, right?
We were always trying to track down.
It's a thing, right?
It was an internet thing, yeah. We were trying to always track down the holiday special, but we never could find a good download of it because it still took 2 weeks to download stuff. But then
Kazaa.
Yeah, exactly, those days, LimeWire, Kazaa, all that stuff. My brother worked at a video store up in Philadelphia somewhere, and he one Christmas break showed up and he was like, "We found the holiday special. I have a copy of it." And so, of course, all of us were like, we have to watch this. You lit
the beacons. And
yeah. It was terrible. It really was.
Yeah, that's why honestly, I haven't tried.
The most interesting thing about it is there was a news break in the middle of it where this newscaster talked about, story at 11, a neutron bomb has been tested by the Soviet Union. And a neutron bomb can dissolve flesh but keep buildings in check tonight at 11. And then it went back to the holiday special.
I thought you meant in the actual production,
no,
they did that as a bit.
It was the whole recording
funny.
of everything.
Yeah.
So it was just okay, that's
neutron
weird.
bomb.
Neutron bomb. And then, it's you can find summaries of it on YouTube, and you can find the highlights of it. I doubt the whole thing's up there, but
it's okay.
The key things to know are Luke is covered in makeup. I think Carrie Fisher went on record to say she was high out of her mind the entire time.
You showed me one of her songs last week, I think.
And she was high out of her mind. You could obviously tell.
Yeah.
everybody looks pained to be there. And then
they saw the paychecks at the end. They're like, okay.
God,
I
don't
gotta
know.
imagine
They all
they
get
made
mad
Buko.
when people would bring it up in interviews, though.
Well, it's not exactly like the peak of
yeah,
a creative
yeah.
type.
There is a B. Arthur role where she plays like a bartender.
All right.
There's like a disco lady dancing at one point. It's weird, man.
How about a Mac and Me Christmas special? Mac experiences Christmas for the first time. What was the kid's name? Chester in the wheelchair?
No,
Tommy?
Let's go with Tommy. That sounds like a
Tommy.
That sounds like a
Maybe like he really wants to walk, and so Mac like brings him to get his Christmas wish or something, and then he runs in like a 5K.
You could also have Master of Disguise Christmas special.
Why would you do this? This is the season to forget.
Basic Instinct Christmas special.
Oh, Basic Instinct anything.
Yeah.
You could do some stuff.
I mean, there's plenty of Christmas specials out there. I still lean on Game of Thrones being the most profitable.
Oh, for sure. Well, yeah, duh.
And
Game of Thrones anything would be profitable.
It would have to be as bad as the Star Wars one to work.
Have you? What's the Coldplay did the Game of Thrones musical?
Yeah.
Red Nose Day, right?
Yeah, Red Nose Day.
That was hilarious.
That was good. Yeah.
And I'm not even like a big Coldplay guy, but
no, that was
it was really
one.
funny.
Yeah.
So
they had good moments with the cast and crew there. So.
And the songs, like they were like 20-second bits from them at most, and they were actually very funny.
Yeah. No, that's definitely like the good way to do that kind of joke.
Yeah.
You don't want to do the full thing.
Yeah,
Just
for
do the
sure.
highlights. Give us the highlights.
So earlier, we can wrap up with this. We were talking, I say reindeer is the most overrated, or Rudolph is the most overrated of the reindeer. But you said he's one of the big three.
For me, yeah.
Who are your big three?
Donner, Blitzen, and Rudolph.
And Rudolph. See, Donner and Blitzen, they're the ones closest to Mr. Claus,
Is
right?
this established?
I don't know. I was trusting you. You said it earlier. I say Rudolph.
Actually, I didn't say it.
Rudolph
My
is a
wife, Jody,
glorified
said it.
lighthouse. And anybody with a flashlight could be Rudolph.
Here's the
He
thing.
brings off the whole balance of the
thing.
team.
Lighthouses, right? There's a reason they exist.
Yeah, but nobody sings about lighthouses.
They bring the ships in, man.
Yeah.
They're like the first air traffic controller. You wouldn't fly without an air traffic controller.
No, but
Rudolph is your air traffic controller. Confirmed.
I'm just saying Rudolph's overrated.
Look, he's not your boy for every run, but, on the stormy nights, you get Rudolph. On the foggy nights, you get Rudolph.
See, I think that song was written before LEDs. That's all I'm going to say. Before the LED bulb.
It's probably written before, like drones. Santa probably drones everything now.
Yeah. Thanks, Jeff Bezos.
He has like a buzz cut and a goatee now.
Oh.
Wearing like a red leather jacket.
How dare you?
Some
A leather
goggles.
jacket. He's definitely wearing gogs.
Yeah.
At that height.
He's just droning everywhere though now. He has like 8 models of drones.
The Rudolph is just the flashy one.
Yeah.
It'd be 7, not 8.
All right.
Because it's Rudolph, Donner, Blitzen, Dasher, Vixen, Blitzen, Shitzen.
Spitzen. Monica. I don't know, man.
Well, anyways, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We don't have to do the outro. Merry Christmas. Get on with your day, everyone.